Welcome to our channel, $1 Million Made Easy. I got a request to run this individual's numbers, which is what we do on this channel. It says he's 38 years old. He has 81,000 currently saved. He can save 500 a month, and his expected expenses are 4,500 in today's dollars. So we want to know what his numbers might look like. So that's what we do on this channel. Again, this is our whole goal. I want all of us to end up with a comfortable retirement because we're all on this financial journey together, and none of us want to work any longer than we need to in order to reach that goal. So we set up spreadsheets, run numbers, be prepared to be amazed. What we do on this channel is we simply follow Warren Buffett's simple advice: invest in the S&P 500. Folks, I'm not a financial planner. I'm just a numbers guy who sees the immense value of seeing the numbers played out. All these numbers are going to be estimates, but they can give you a rough idea. Again, past performance is no guarantee of future results. And what we do on this channel, again, is use the S&P 500. These are the results for the last 100 years. Nobody knows the future. So let's go ahead and show you one of the spreadsheets that we like to use. Again, this individual is 38 years old. He has 81,000 saved up. His expenses are 4,500, which are going to grow over the decades. He's only 38, so if he goes to age 67, that's 29 years. And he says he can save $500 a month. So what this shows us is using data for the last 100 years. Again, nobody knows the future, but we're going to give you a wide range depending on what happens in this case, if we're looking at this 29 years, we don't know what set of returns we're going to be looking at. But if we look at the absolute worst case scenario in the last 100 years, which right down here you'd be using 1956 numbers for the next 29 years. Again, if the returns were similar to those, look at what you would have: $1.649 million after this 29-year period. Now, what we need to do is, this 4,500 is going to grow over the next 29 years, so we're going to use a 3% inflation rate. So he's going to need $10,605 to have the same buying power as this 4,500. So we're going to start taking out $10,605 from the nest egg, and if we do that, your money lasts. He does not run out, even in the worst case scenario. Isn't that incredible? Now, that's if he works till age 67. Let's start going down here and see how the numbers might change. This is the row we're looking at. This is the worst case scenario in the last 100 years. This is the second worst in the last 100 years. And I always like to look at this column. This means 90% of the time, using numbers for the last 100 years, these are the numbers you would have at least this much, 90% of the time. In fact, the range would be right here. You'd have $2 million at least 90% of the time. The median for a 29-year period, using numbers for the last 100 years, you'd have 2.6 million. And if your absolute best case scenario, you'd have 6.598 million. And when you start withdrawing this 10,605, you can see even in the worst case scenario, your money lasts at age 67. But let's go down here. How about age 66? Still no problem. Age 65? Still no problem. 64? Still no problem. 63? Finally, in the two worst case scenarios, your money will run out at age 96 and 98. Let's look at age 62. Still, 88 and 88 for the worst case. Looks like he's going to be in fine shape 90% of the time. And even these two worst case scenarios, your money would last till age 88 if you retired at age 62. Now, we haven't even taken into account Social Security. We don't have anything built into Social Security. But if he would go to socialsecurity.com, look at the Social Security quick calculator, type in his birth, his current earnings, it would kick out a number for him. Again, this is a rough estimate. We tell you about what you get at age 67. So let's say we do that, and he didn't give me a number, but I'm just going to show you. If he kicked out a number, let's just say 1,500, okay? Now his money obviously is going to continue to last because he needs less from his nest egg because he's getting 1,500 from Social Security. But look at the kind of numbers he would have once he retired. Let's see, we're looking at the 24-year column right here. This is the money he would put in over 24 years, and this is how it would continue to grow. Why? Because, again, using the numbers for the last 100 years, using this 90% of the time, these are the numbers he'd have. It would just continue to grow. In fact, if you go down through, you're going to see it's going to grow, grow, grow. Let me go down here a little bit farther. Up to 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, to see these numbers going down through here. In other words, that's why it says your money is going to last. And he didn't even give me Social Security. Let's say if he saved a little bit less, but counting on his Social Security. I don't want to share this because I don't want him to cut back at all because he's going to do really good, not even counting Social Security. But say he only saves half of that. Say he only saves $250 a month. Now you see the money's running out at age 96 or sooner, 10% of the time. These are the numbers. But that's if he's only saving $250 a month and getting this $1,500 from Social Security. But hopefully this all makes sense to you. This graph always shows you at what age you'll be running out of money. If he's 38, he'll be running out of money at age 58 right here, and that's when it start going negative. Excuse me, not age 58, but 58 years from now would be age 96. But again, he's saving $500 a month, not even taking into account Social Security. His money is going to last, except in these two extreme cases, and that's if he retires at age 62. If he goes out at age 63, 96 and 98, and age 64, his money lasts all the way through here. Why? Because his 81,000 is so crucial. He's getting that before he turns 40. He's in great shape, adding $500 a month. But he wanted me to run the numbers for him, and that's what I love doing for people. If you want me to run your numbers, just feel free to ask in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and run the numbers for you. Again, I want to help as many people as possible to see where they might be. Otherwise, you have absolutely no clue what you might have. You may not think you have enough here, but in this case, it looks like he's going to be in fine shape. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I just love to run numbers. And we look at 100 years worth of data, considering even the worst case scenarios like the depression type returns. Even if we had returns like that, he looks like he'd be in fine shape with his current plan, having 81,000, saving $500 a month, not even taking into account Social Security. Again, please share this channel with others. Please subscribe. Please let people know about it. Like the video, and thanks so much for watching.